All right, welcome to episode 37. Getting up there. Bandfights.com, the great tournament. I'm the host, Itty, as usual, joined by Wortman. And our other guest this week, Aaron. No fancy...
Yeah, he needs a nickname.
Yeah, no fancy nicknames
You
for
can't
Aaron.
give yourself a nickname.
Yeah, that's true. We'll think of something demeaning for you. So... yeah, if you've been following the tournament, it's really starting to take shape now. So if you got time, if you have the internet, which I assume if you're watching this, you do.
Hope so.
Hopefully.
Bootleg. What if there's bootleg copies of this on VHS tape?
For sale in China.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. So today's matchup is in bracket E. So if you go to the website, go to bracket E. We've already got Ted Nugent's through in that bracket, Buffalo Springfield, Blue Oyster Cult, and the winner of this matchup this week will face Van Halen in round 2. So
certain death.
It could be, maybe not though. You don't know what these two bands are.
No, that's true.
That's right.
So because I haven't announced it, and they probably haven't read the description, so they probably don't know.
Especially if Van Halen plays right now.
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Wow. So anyway, before we get into this week's matchup, this is how the whole band fight thing works. We take each band's top 5 on Spotify. We match up song 1 versus song 1, song 2 versus song 2, and so on for 5 songs. Our panelist will then pick the best song in each matchup to determine the point. The first band to amass 3 points will be declared the winner and move on in the tournament. We will provide links to the songs in the description of the YouTube video. We have also set up Spotify playlists so you can play along at home. Simply search for Idiot on Spotify. Click the profile and then access the playlist for the episode you are listening to. You can then switch back and forth seamlessly between the two programs, and you will be listening to the exact same versions that we did when we made our decisions. Don't forget, visit www.bandfights.com for past matchups and other bracket information. So today's matchup, we've got Depeche Mode taking on the Black Crowes.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, you got any thoughts on that?
How many? So there's 3 guys in Depeche Mode, right?
Yep.
Like a power trio.
I don't know if it's power.
Not power. An electronic trio.
Yes.
Right? How many in the Black Crowes? Are they like a standard kind of guitar bass?
Yeah, 5,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So yeah, one's more like, I don't know. What do you call Black Crowes? Kind of classic rocky almost, with a little bit of, I don't know.
That's style for sure.
Yeah.
They're more like a classic rock, southern rock type feel to them.
That's a good way to put it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Depeche Mode's like
Little bluesy.
They're
British new wave.
British new wave, 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron?
I think I'll know a couple Depeche Mode songs,
Yeah.
but I can't say that I've ever been a fan
Yeah.
from what I know.
Yeah. They might have a little bit of nostalgia
Yeah.
factor because they did.
Yep.
I mean, they came out in the early 80s, and yeah, that's going to take us back to being like 6 years old and hearing it on the radio. So, but yeah, the Black Crowes, I'm a huge fan of theirs.
They're solid.
Yeah, I really like the Black Crowes, even though they don't like themselves sometimes.
Oh no,
It's another brothers.
I was gonna say, are there brothers involved?
Yeah, there's brothers involved. So they're back together now. They just reformed after being split up for like a decade.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So they're going to be back. But yeah, I mean they came out I think in the early 90s.
I think so.
And you know they've got like the first few albums are awesome, especially the first one, obviously.
Yep.
Shake Your Money Maker's one of the great albums of
Great
that.
title.
Yeah. And then the next two, I like Amorica is one of my favorite albums ever. Like it's just a solid album front to back. So yeah, Depeche Mode has their work cut out for them. So
For sure.
all right, well, let's just get into this matchup. So song 1 for Depeche Mode is "Enjoy the Silence," and for the Black Crowes off that album Shake and Moneymaker, "Hard to Handle." Song 1 in the books. Got to give a tip of a cap for Aaron for bringing Rush Lager.
Oh yeah.
From Henderson Brewing. So if you're anywhere in the world,
Sponsored by.
yeah, unofficially sponsored by
Rush.
By Rush. Yes. So song 1, "Enjoy the Silence," "Hard to Handle." Aaron, you can go first.
This is going exactly how I expected it.
Yeah.
Hard to Handle. We were talking about during the break there. It's a cover tune.
Yep.
I've never heard the original.
No, me neither. I've heard lots of Otis Redding tunes, but never that one.
Yeah, but to me, this is no contest. Depeche Mode, like "Enjoy the Silence," a very catchy tune. It was very popular, but it's 0 for 1.
Yeah.
Hard to handle for sure.
All
Mr.
right.
Wortman?
Enjoy the Silence. And it's like the classic 80s movie soundtrack, it feels like.
Yeah, like Breakfast Club or
Yeah, I
Fast
don't know.
Times.
Maybe
Whatever.
even Uncle Buck. No, I don't know.
Yeah, Uncle Buck.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool song. It's got lots of like synth in it, which I kind of like, but it's a little too, I don't know, British New Wave, which I don't like. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Hard to Handle is just like, is there such thing as a modern classic rock song? I don't
Yeah.
know. So Hard to Handle gets my vote as well.
All right, well, mine doesn't count, so I'm going to have to vote for Hard to Handle as well. Enjoy the Silence is good. It takes me back to the early 80s.
Yeah.
7 years old, but it's just not really my cup of tea. Hard to Handle it's an amazing song. Just, yeah, there's nothing more to say. It's just a great song. So, well, the Black Crowes up early and often, sweeping the first song here, 3-0. So we're going to move on to song number 2. And for Depeche Mode,
Yeah.
Just Can't Get Enough. And the Black Crowes, She Talks to Angels. All right, the Black Crowes up 1-0 already. Let's see if Depeche Mode can get back into this matchup. Aaron, you can go first again.
Sure. 2 songs deep now for Depeche Mode, and they're annoying. I
Starting to get
know they're
annoying.
catchy and all that, and they're popular, but I can't take it for very much longer. Like, thank God it's not top 10.
5's enough.
Needless to say,
Just can't get enough.
Black Crowes get my vote on this one too.
All right, I'll go next. I don't want to see Depeche Mode go away empty-handed. I'm going to throw a vote to them. That song's it's catchier than the first one, I think. It's a fun little tune. She Talks to Angels, for me, that one's a little bit overplayed, and it's
Yep.
a slower song.
Yep.
I don't really need to hear it again. Like, it's a good song, but it's kind of a ballad, and it's overplayed at that. So, and Depeche Mode, that song, even though that little musical instrumental takes me back to my Nintendo days. It sounds like a soundtrack for a Nintendo game back in the mid 80s, and it fits. So Depeche Mode for me. Warts, you get
so
to
I get
break.
to choose,
yeah,
eh?
you get to break the tie.
I think that She Talks to Angels is a better song. So there you go.
All right,
That's
well,
what I was-
that's
so
I agree.
short and sweet.
I don't know. Just can't get enough.
It's too
okay.
repetitive.
It's almost too poppy, I guess. Which, just for my taste is I don't love it. It's like you said, it's been in a commercial recently, so that always
Yeah.
kind of sours you to things sometimes. Unless it's a beer commercial. then
Unless it's a beer
okay.
commercial,
It's
yeah.
okay. Especially if it was a Rush beer,
Yeah.
that would be
Yes.
that would be good. Sponsored by. She Talks to Angels. It's a ballad, so again, they're not always the best, but What's the name of the singer for Black Crowes?
Chris Robinson.
Chris Robinson, right? He's just got a great voice, so it's
He does.
it's easy to listen to. Is he still married to Kate Hudson?
No.
That was a long time ago. Right?
Yeah. I think she did the movie Almost Famous and said, I got to marry a rock star. And then went, yeah,
that's
maybe
enough
not
of
so
that,
much.
Mike?
Yeah, not so
Nice.
much. I think Chris Robinson, I think he's well known for being kind of abrasive. Because there's another channel I watch, Rock and Roll True Stories. Check it out, it's great. But yeah, like every Black Crowes episode, it's them getting kicked off of a tour. So
Interesting.
So yeah, they've been kicked off by Aerosmith and ZZ Top and like just
Wow.
yeah,
Because they're better, maybe?
It could be that, but I think he's just an abrasive guy. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, one of the great rock and roll voices of all time.
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
So well, the Black Crowes take another song. They're up 2-0. Can they punch their ticket to Panama to face Van Halen?
Nice.
So we got song 3 coming up. For Depeche Mode, I think their best song, Personal Jesus. And for the Black Crowes,
Their best song.
another great song, Remedy.
Yeah.
All right, can the Black Crowes finish off Depeche Mode, or will they hang around? I'll let Wortman go first on this
I'm gonna
one.
go first on this one. Okay. So, Personal Jesus, good song. Very. I was saying, oh, Marilyn Manson should do a cover of this song, and then we found
He actually
he did. Yeah. So Aaron set us straight and said, I think he did, and yeah.
No, he
was
thought
right.
we were kidding.
Yeah,
He's
being
like, are you
sarcastic.
guys being stupid?
Apparently we
And
were.
we were.
Yeah. But Remedy, for me, that was a great song. I a little bit of James Brown, a little bit of Joe Cocker in there. I can almost see him up there at Woodstock, a little help from my friends, right? Just the way he kind of belts it out and with the background singers and that's an awesome song. So Remedy gets my vote.
Yeah, I'll go next. I have to concur with everything you said.
Of course you do.
Well, you get
Smart
you
man.
get yeah, you get a clock's right.
That's
A
right.
Broken clock is right twice a day.
In this case, once. Yeah.
In this case, once. So yeah, Remedy for me too. I mean, Remedy's just it's an awesome song, and Personal Jesus is a great song too, but it's just not as good as Remedy. It's just not.
Yep.
I really like Personal Jesus, but Remedy's gets it.
Yep. Sweep.
Yep.
Yep. Remedy's just a better song,
Yeah.
top to bottom.
Yeah. Black Crowes they're legit. Like they're a good band, and it's gonna be interesting them against Van Halen. That could be. Yeah, that's a spicy one. So that's why you got to stick around for the second round. It's gonna be some tough matchups there, but yeah, Black Crowes take this one. They're up 3-0. Let's see if they can get the big sweep,
Yep.
the big Johnny Cash sweep. Now, I guess it's now known as. So, yeah, I guess we'll move on to song number 4.
Yeah.
Precious.
It's going to be Precious for Depeche Mode, and for the Black Crowes, Twice as Hard. All right, Black Crowes already punched their ticket. Let's see if they can kick around the corpse of Depeche Mode a little bit
Yikes.
more. I'll go first because I haven't yet, and they are going to kick around that corpse a little more, because Twice as Hard it's definitely the best Black Crowes song we've heard so far. I love that song.
It's good.
Like, it's got the best riff in it, and Chris Robinson's voice
Yeah, that's
is
awesome.
absolutely awesome in that song. So it gets my vote. Aaron.
Yeah, for sure it gets my vote. We were talking about Precious and how it's kind of got like a Buffalo Bill dancing kind of vibe to it. As soon as you said that, I couldn't shake that.
Sorry for the imagery. Yes.
Yeah, the song just got creepier after that.
Putting the lotion right into the
Yeah.
basket.
Yeah. So Twice as Hard is so much better. Yeah, so that's another one for the Crows for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Twice as Hard is more than twice as good.
Yeah.
I like some of the synthy stuff in Precious, but yeah, it's just I don't like the
That kind of a Stranger Things kind of vibe to it as well.
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't like this. I don't like the style of singing from that British new wave. It just doesn't do it for me. So I really enjoy Twice as Hard. Found myself singing along to it, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
So it gets my vote.
All right. Well.
He's hurting.
Yeah, it's
Depeche Mode is hurting.
Yes. So it's 4-0 now. Let's see if the Black Crowes can just.
I think it might be fine.
Yeah, just drop a nuke on Depeche Mode. So we're going into song 5. It's going to be Policy of Truth for Depeche Mode and Jealous Again for the Black Crowes. Can the Black Crowes do the unthinkable and just stomp all over the corpse of Depeche Mode? I'll go first because they're gonna. Jealous Again is. I really like Policy of Truth. Like I was saying, I don't remember ever hearing that before. You guys said I was crazy that everybody's heard that, but it's a cool song. I enjoyed it, but Jealous Again is just next level. It's not even close. So, Jealous Again works.
Yeah, once again, I found myself singing along to Jealous Again. Brought me back to my high school days.
The Wonder Years.
The Wonder Years. That's right. So yeah, I'm voting for Jealous Again. Policy of Truth. I've definitely heard it a bunch of times. It's got lots of cool elements to it, especially that one little like guitar kind of noise he's got going on. It's pretty cool. They're cool. Like they have a lot of cool, inventive kind of sounds and stuff.
Yeah. They're pioneers. It's
pretty neat.
There's a reason that all these bands were influenced by them.
Yeah.
But
just not quite as good as the Black Crowes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This match was not close. So, yeah, the Black Crowes stomp out Depeche Mode. 5-0.
They got one vote, right?
They got one vote.
Thanks to you.
Sympathy
Thanks
vote.
to me.
Yeah.
It was kind of it was more a vote against that Black Crowes song than.
Yeah, you don't like Talks to Angels, eh?
It's okay. It's a ballad as far as ballads go.
This is your no ballad rule.
It's not the worst ballad in the world, but it's.
Yeah.
I mean, Depeche Mode. I mean, they're so influential. They don't deserve to get stomped out.
No.
But
they did.
So it's a 5-0. Black Crowes will move on and face Van Halen in the next round, which. That's going to be an interesting matchup.
I want to be here for that.
Those are two top 5s that
Make
are
sure I'm
really
here for
strong.
He's putting his request now.
He's putting his request.
He wants to make sure Van Halen moves on.
I don't listen to
shoe
bias.
fits.
The only biased person on here is me. That's going to get AC/DC through to the final. That's it. So you guys got anything else to say about this matchup, this result?
No, other than I think that Depeche Mode was up against kind of a heavy hitter, right?
Yeah.
Like that top 5.
Yeah, there's lots of bands like the Black Crowes that have a really solid top 5.
Right.
Like the Smashing Pumpkins or the White Stripes, like that just have a really good top 5. They're not completely overplayed.
Well, I would say Depeche Mode's top 5 was actually. It was pretty strong. Like I knew all of those songs, except for maybe I think I knew all of them, or I've heard all of them, just not necessarily the style that maybe we're used to. So kind of our rock and roll bias like maybe took over. But
when you take it song for song, I mean, if you're looking at the bands and their legacy, maybe Depeche Mode has more of an influence on.
Well, certainly coming out of the 80s, right?
Like
the Black Crowes may be influencing kind of more
but they're
bands now, but
the Black Crowes are a little more derivative of bands before them but I mean they're awesome.
Yeah.
So, and Depeche Mode, they're kind of pioneers.
Yeah, pioneers of like that kind of industrial movement.
The industrial. Yeah. Like you look at the bands that were influenced by them, like 9 Inch Nails, and you can definitely see those elements coming into those different bands that I think took that bass and made it way better. Like 9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails, and then Marilyn Manson.
Who's so
coming up.
Aaron,
next.
you got
Yeah, same thing. I have appreciation for what Depeche Mode did. but it's just not my thing. It's just
Yeah.
not my style.
No.
Nothing I'm going to choose to listen to, but I do respect them.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll bring this episode to a close. So, yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to
smash that like button.
Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Leave us a comment if you think Depeche Mode is amazing and we're stupid for voting for the Black Crowes, because they are kind of derivative of rock and roll. But I mean, we're going song for song, and Black Crowes are awesome. So you're wrong. So if you got
unless you're Trent Reznor and you want to trash it because they were a big influence for you, that's fine.
yeah, if you're
we'll
Trent
take that.
Reznor,
You can comment.
you can still be wrong. you're awesome, but you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Yeah, so yeah, as Greg alluded to, next week we've got another exciting matchup. We've got Marilyn Manson taking on Cheap Trick. So this is going to be an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Two worlds colliding, not in this, almost kind of like this. Where
Yeah,
they're
it's
not
similar.
they're not in the same genre, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
A lot of good songs in there. So, yeah, check us out next week on Band Fights.